Hello, friends and clients. I am Jennifer Walker Gates with JLW Immigration Law Group. I am here today in this video to talk about what it means to be an immigration expert. I am sharing this information with y'all because if you are an immigrant in the United States who is going through the immigration legal process, you need to have an immigration expert on your side. If you're using an attorney who is not an immigration expert, you can face problems. And if you are going through a complicated case and you don't have an attorney at all, that can also cause problems. So I'm going to be sharing some examples with y'all about some of the issues that we've seen come up in this situation and just basically kind of give you some tips and pointers about things that you can ask an attorney that can help you parse out whether that person has the expertise that you need in order to handle your case effectively. Before I get into today's topic, I want to take a moment and ask you again to please subscribe to our YouTube channel, share our YouTube channel, leave comments for us. If you like the video or if you have questions, we do respond to those comments and we're happy to do so. Our hope at JLW Immigration Law Group is that every immigrant in the United States has good information that you need to get through the immigration legal process successfully. We want all of our immigrant community members to be safe and secure long-term in the United States with your families, with your loved ones, here where you can contribute to our life, to our economy, to our communities. We appreciate you. So for that reason, we're here giving you information as best we can to help you get through. So today we're talking about attorney expertise. Now, ever since I started practicing law, I have seen what can happen in a case when someone doesn't get good legal advice. The very first case that I handled was while I was in law school. I was in the immigration clinic at University of Texas at Austin under Barbara Hines, who is a legend in our field. She is sort of like the Beyonce of immigration lawyers. And Barbara helped me with a case while I was a student in her clinic for a family of Venezuelans who had come to the United States because they needed safety. There were political conditions happening in their home country that created a lack of security for them. They were under threat in their home country. They had to flee. They came to the United States. And when they got to the US, they met with someone who pretended to be an attorney. This person was not actually a lawyer. He pretended that he was. He was licensed actually as an attorney outside the United States in a different country, but not inside the US. And he had set up a legal services organization that unfortunately was allowed to run for many years. There were a lot of cases that got messed up because this person wasn't licensed, wasn't held to the same standards as most attorneys, and wasn't effectively regulated like most attorneys are. Eventually, he was shut down, his organization was shut down, but not until unfortunately, a lot of people's lives were vastly complicated and a lot of cases were ruined by the failure of this person to have the right knowledge and understanding about immigration laws. So in this particular case that I worked on, the family was told that they were not allowed to apply for asylum, that asylum was for people from different places, where different types of cases, for whatever reason, they just weren't allowed to apply. They thought he was an attorney. They thought he was an immigration lawyer. They believed what he said. They didn't apply. There is a deadline to apply for asylum. When you are trying to get it in the United States, you have 1 year after you arrive to apply for asylum. This family unfortunately believed this guy for a few years and eventually heard enough people talking about asylum and about what it was for and what it was all about to kind of begin to question whether he had given them correct advice or not. After they talked to a couple of different friends and really started to question whether that was right, they went to the clinic, the immigration clinic at the University of Texas. That is where we met, and we ended up being able to demonstrate to the court that they should warrant an exception to that 1 year deadline, and they were granted asylum. However, it was a very tough case to win, and it was a lot of stress for them, and it took a lot longer for them to get the benefits to which they were entitled because they got that wrong advice. I have also seen lots and lots of other cases like this through the years. I have seen cases where family members were not included in applications and petitions when they should have been, and this creates problems not only for the family members themselves who are missing out on possible benefits, but also for their petitioning parents who later, if they go through another process and then mention that they have these kids or these spouses, then that creates some misrepresentation, some discrepancy in the different types of applications that they have. And immigration agents start to ask if they're really telling the truth about all kinds of things. It affects credibility in that way. Another big problem that I see frequently is people are told, by someone who maybe even an attorney, but not an immigration attorney, once this arrest has been expunged, or once you're an adult, you no longer have to tell anyone about this arrest ever. That is not correct if you are a non-citizen. If you are a non-citizen going through the immigration legal process, you do have to disclose every arrest, whether it happened when you were a juvenile or even if it was expunged. So these are the kinds of things where dealing with an attorney who is not an immigration expert, or dealing with an attorney who is not actually an attorney, or trying to have your cousin help you with your case or do it on your own can really backfire. And so what I want to talk about is what it really means to be an immigration expert and how you, as a customer of an attorney, as a client of an attorney, can really get the information you need to feel secure that the person who you're talking to knows how to handle your case. You have to take it upon yourself to ask questions like, have you ever handled a case like this before? What is your plan for this case? Can you explain to me how you think I will win this case? Or if you don't think I will win, what do you think the chances are? Do you see any benefits or risks to me making this application? What do you think those are? In your experience, what's the probability that my case will be approved? Those are the kinds of questions that an attorney with a lot of experience will be able to answer comfortably and confidently. You won't see them hemming and hawing. You won't hear them giving you responses that don't really make sense. Immigration law is incredibly complicated, and I definitely struggle sometimes to explain legal theories to my clients and explain to them why something is right legally when it doesn't make common sense, because that happens all the time in the immigration laws. They don't follow common sense a lot of the times. They're very unfair, very harsh, very unjust in many respects. However, I have enough experience and I have enough knowledge and I have enough compassion for my clients to make an attempt to explain to them what I can and to let them know about the limits of my knowledge and understanding. And I let them know that there are never any guarantees about a case. I can't ethically, legally guarantee anything. So any attorney who's making a promise about a case is probably violating ethical rules. You really can't. We don't make the decisions on the immigration cases. We attorneys are simply there to present the case in as strong a fashion, as best a light as we possibly can. The Immigration Service is ultimately the decider on these things. So we can't promise what they will do. We can explain what we will do if they make a decision that we don't agree with. There are often legal remedies that we can take in those cases, but we can't promise how things will turn out. So if you are working with an attorney, you need to be asking those kinds of questions. How probable do you think it is that this case will be approved? What kinds of evidence are you going to provide to support my application? How many times have you done a case like this? Or even, do you have any clients that would be willing to talk to me about this case? I know for us at JLW, we have lots of clients who would be willing to share their experience, and many of them have in our Facebook reviews and in our Google reviews. So that's another place to check if you are struggling to understand whether you feel confident in your attorney or not. Check those reviews online. Don't go forward if they're not strong and they don't give you confidence. Switch attorneys. In the state of Texas, and probably in every state, clients have the right to switch attorneys at any moment for any reason, or even without a reason. You don't have to have a reason to switch. You can switch anytime you want. That doesn't mean that you won't owe money to the first attorney and that you won't owe money to the second. But if someone isn't giving you confidence, they know what they're doing, it is worth spending more, invest in your future, and have the best chance you possibly can at winning your case. So I hope that this information has been helpful. Of course, if you would like to ask questions, if you would like to get a second opinion, if you would like to ask questions about a case that you're handling on your own because you simply don't have the funds to spend on an attorney, we at JLW are happy to help. If you would like to reach us for a consultation, you can reach us on our website, which is jlw.law. On our website, there is a button that you can click to schedule directly with me or any of the attorneys in our firm. All of us do exclusively immigration law. Everybody in our firm, every attorney in our firm has at least 10 years of experience and has been doing immigration law exclusively for that entire time. So there is a wealth of experience in our firm, and we are glad to share it with the immigrant community, whether you're working with us, another attorney, or on your own. So please don't hesitate to reach out. We are happy to help. Schedule a consultation with us. We will be glad to take a look at what you've got going on and give you our best assessment. give you our safety tips, give you our things to look out for, our experience about red flags and things that immigration is going to be looking for. All of that can save you so many headaches. It is worth the investment to do that. So please don't hesitate to reach out. You can also call us. You can find our phone number on our website, but it is also 512-633-1785. Call us if we can help. Schedule a consult. We are happy to talk to you about your case and give you what best pointers we have to help you get across the finish line successfully. And with that, I'm going to sign off. I will see you again soon. Take care, be safe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.